Introducing the Toro Extra Smart Wireless Weather Sensor System, a truly smart irrigation tool that continuously monitors the weather in your yard, routinely evaluates actual irrigation needs, then automatically adjusts watering times, and does it on a daily basis. The Extra Smart Wireless Weather Sensor System is designed to work exclusively with any Toro EC-XTRA indoor sprinkler timer. It begins with a custom watering schedule created for your specific yard using Toro's easy-to-use Scheduling Advisor PC software. Out in your yard, the wireless weather sensor collects key information. As you might expect, it includes an adjustable rain sensor that prevents irrigation when a specific amount of rainfall occurs. It also has a temperature sensor, able to shut off the system in cold weather, and a solar sensor to monitor the amount of sun exposure, which affects evaporation. The weather sensor then transmits the yard's current information to the smart pod, which is connected to the controller. This smart pod is the brains of the system. The custom schedule created with Schedule Advisor is stored here, along with a database of accurate historical weather information compiled using your local zip code. The smart pod evaluates the current weather data transmitted from the yard and the historical data for the location, along with the custom watering schedule, then directs the controller to alter irrigation times based on actual need. By altering the run times whenever the weather changes, even every day if necessary, the result is a healthier, more eco-friendly landscape that is maintained with the least amount of water possible. And with the increasing cost of water, that can also mean substantial savings, especially in locations that structure costs based on usage. Also, a smart irrigation system assures compliance with many local water restrictions, helping you avoid potential fines or penalties. Because the weather sensor is wireless, it's very easy to install, and the Smart Pod receiver is just a single plug-in connection. Setup for the Extra Smart Weather Sensor System is accomplished in 5 simple steps. First, use the Scheduling Advisor software to complete your custom watering schedule. The latest version of the software can be downloaded at EC-XTRA.com, and the wizard will walk you through the simple installation process. Once Scheduling Advisor is installed and running, select New Schedule. Then just fill in the boxes. In the Type of Pod drop-down area, select Smart Pod. Also, it's important to enter the zip code of your property. It's used to retrieve historic weather data from the internet for your specific zip code area. Click OK to save, then continue to follow the directions as you create your custom watering schedule. When completed, the Scheduling Advisor software will generate a custom watering schedule set for the hottest, driest weather in your area. Step 2. Transfer your watering schedule to the Smart Pod. Connect the USB cable to the Smart Pod and the USB port on the computer. The connection will be confirmed on the pod by the green indicator. Click on Send Schedule to transfer the watering schedule to the Smart Pod. When the green light stops flashing and the information window appears, click OK and disconnect the Smart Pod. Step 3. Connect the Smart Pod to the EC-XTRA. With the dial in the run position, carefully plug the Smart Pod into the receptacle on the right side of the controller. Then, press and release the Enter button to transfer the watering schedule information. The indicator will flash rapidly during the transfer, and when finished, the controller display will read Done. Step 4. Establish wireless communication between the Smart Pod and the weather sensor. Press and hold the Smart Pod Enter button for several seconds until both LED indicators begin to blink. Now press and hold the rain sensor test pin. When the Smart Pod indicator blinks rapidly, then turns off, release the test pin. Step 5. Adjust the rainfall level for system shutdown and mount the sensor. Turn the rainfall adjustment cap to the center position to select a setting between 1/8 and 3/4 of an inch of rainfall. Placement of the weather sensor can be on the side of a rain gutter or on a flat surface. The ideal location must allow unobstructed exposure to the yard's temperature, sunlight, and rainfall. With the system up and running, the weather sensor will gather the day's data, sending it to the SmartPod receiver module. Then, the Extra Smart Weather Sensor system will take over and make its first watering schedule adjustment. During the hottest, driest weather, the controller will be directed to use full watering times on all zones. But cooler weather will cause the system to adjust run times to only a percentage of the time scheduled for the hottest days. In addition to the steps covered in this quick start installation process, further customization of the system setup can be made to tailor specific features to specific needs. Please refer to the Installation and User's Guide for further details. And if for some reason the amount of watering in a zone needs to be altered, those changes can be made and the SmartPod updated using the adjustment bar on the lower right-hand side of the Scheduling Advisor software. The Toro XTRA Smart Weather Sensor System provides optimized irrigation, evaluating the weather on a daily basis to produce a healthier, more beautiful landscape while saving water and money.